Hello, my name is Fiona and welcome to this vlog. So for today's topic, I will be talking about first things to do when you come here to Canada. So it's applicable to anyone if you're an immigrant or you're an international student. So these tips that I will share you is based on my own experience. I actually didn't know about this when I came here. Good thing I have my auntie who really directed me to all the things needed. So if you have no relatives whatsoever, if you're coming along, this video is for you. So just a little background about myself. I'm an international student and I've been here for about more than a year now. And I've been getting a lot of queries regarding my stay here in Canada, and so here it is. So first is just to make sure that all your documents are in your hand carry and not in your checked-in baggage. You have to first pass the border officer, and of course you cannot enter Canada if those documents are missing. So what happened to me is when I got off the airplane, of course I was directed to the customs and they asked me a bunch of questions. Then they will direct you again to a certain direction. So don't worry, just be calm. You just have to follow the arrows going there. So I actually have this folder. This is where I put all my documents. It has this plastic inside so it will be protected, and also it's much easier for me to find the documents. And then you will meet the border officer, which will ask you for your passport and all your documents, ask you a few questions, and of course to make sure that you meet all the requirements needed. So for me, I presented the passport, the student visa approval letter, acceptance letter from the school, proof of money or your show money, and they will also ask you how much you have in hand, a valid ETA or the electronic travel authorization, which will be emailed to you once your visa got approved. And after that, the visa officer will stamp your passport and tell you how long you can stay in Canada and what are the conditions in your student permit. So this is the sample of the student permit that the border officer will give you. It will indicate there your name, your learning institution, and the expiry date of the student permit, and the conditions of employment. So you will see here if you can work on or off campus. Next is to get your full address, because you will need your address, your postal code every time you applied anything here. Based on my experience, I actually used my address a lot, so I memorized it sooner than expected. So the next thing that you will need is your Presto card. So this is a smart card that is automated to collect your fares in all the participating transit in the province of Ontario. You can also download a Presto card app, so you can link your physical card there for you to see how much balance do you have. You can also reload it if you want, using debit or credit. So you will be charged every 2 hours, no matter how many buses or subway that you ride in. So where can you buy this one? All subway stations have a fare vending machine which you can purchase for a minimum of $5. So you can also purchase this on every customer service outlet in every subway station, and also at any branch of Shoppers Drug Mart, for which you can also set your fare type there. Presto card also has a weekly, monthly, and yearly passes. So before this pandemic, I was using the monthly Presto because it's much cheaper for me, and we have a lot of site visits in my courses that time. So I'm basically using it every day. And of course, I don't have to worry about the 2-hour window time. But if you don't want to use your Presto card, or if you forget to bring it, you can always pay the exact amount of the fare, and they will give you this paper. Ta-da! And you can just show this to the driver of the bus and they will let you in. So it has an expiry of 2 hours as well. So if you need more information, you can just visit their website to cater your specific needs. Next thing that you will need, which is very important, is your SIN or SIN or social insurance number. It's a 9-digit number that you will need to be able to work in Canada or access to the government's programs and benefits. So this is a confidential number, and be sure not to give this to just anyone unless it's your employer, because they need it for your income tax purposes. So you can get this number to any Service Canada office, and you must submit all your original copies, not photocopies. So for me, I submitted my student permit that indicates that I can work off campus, and of course my ID, which is my passport. But you know, when I went there, I basically bring all this folder again just to be sure, so that I don't have to go back and forth if they need more documents from me or no. So you can apply online, by mail, or in person. So I think if you apply by mail or online, you will get like 20 business days as indicated in the website. So when I applied, I directly went to the Service Canada, and I also got my SIN that day. Next one is to get your SIM card. So when I got my SIM card, I had the bring your own phone plan, which is a bit cheap, and it's a back to school promo. So yeah, just a tip, it's much better for you if you wait for Boxing Day or back to school day. And what's the cool thing about this is that you can create your own number, of course given the fact that no one has that number yet. And lastly is setting up your bank account. So I did set up my bank account in Scotiabank, but for an international student who are taking an STS program, I believe you already have a bank account set up in Scotiabank as well. So again, you can just bring all your documents just to be sure, but for me, they did ask for my student permit and for my passport. So I applied for a student banking plan, and it comes with a credit card. So you know, it's the best way to practice how to handle money. For me, I always use my credit card to build my credit and to also have free movies and foods. And also last one, you can also apply for driver's license or photo ID card. So these are your IDs here in Canada if you want. So you can get your photo ID card in every service Ontario, and I think it's about $35. And I say photo ID and driver's license because you can only get one of those. So if you already have your driver's license, you cannot get a photo ID card, and vice versa. But if you wanted to get a driver's license, there are actually different kinds. They have G, G1, and G2, which is a bit high maintenance. I think you have to take the test every year and renew it. I'm not sure because I don't have a driver's license, but you can check their website. And that's it for me. I hope that you guys got something in this video. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or videos that you want me to make, just comment it down below, and I'll be sure, not sure, I'll try to make it for you. That's it. Thank you. Bye.